are y'all doing this morning? Great. Awesome. Rachel, welcome.
Nice.
Good morning. So today we are here. Oh, hang on. I can't talk and find my screen at the same time. So one moment, bear with me. Rachel, tell us how you're doing today.
I'm great. Like Joey pointed out, listening to some T Swift ahead of Friday. That always gets me in a good mood.
So Rachel, let's see here. Am I sharing the screen that says Awesomize your online profiles? I am. Okay, great. Awesome. So today we are here for Focus Friday, and Rachel Delzell, who's our Vice President of Marketing, and myself are here to help you awesomize your online profiles. Every time I look at this screen or I say that, it has been making me laugh, and I figured it out last night. It's because it makes me think of Emmett from the Lego movie where everything is awesome. I don't know.
Got it.
Yes. So that's when I see all this, it just makes me smile and think of that. But Rachel and I are here today. We're going to share with you the why, but also how to make your profiles awesome. So with that, Rachel, I'll let you take it from here. Tell us why our online profile is important.
Okay. Well, thanks again for having me, Sarah. And hi, everybody. This is so fun to be on here. So why are online profiles important? I'm going to give you some pretty powerful data to tell you why. According to NAR, 97% of home buyers use the internet to search for properties. 67% of home buyers interviewed only one real estate agent during their home search. Isn't that crazy, Sarah?
Yeah. So the statistics tell you that you have a pretty good chance to get the listing, right? Woohoo.
80% of sellers contacted only one agent to sell their homes. So that's even bigger. So the importance of showing up online and putting a good face forward are more important than ever. And the opportunity for you to really talk about yourself and tell your why, but also give the audience, the consumers, the people that find you in a Google search, a chance to provide them with some value. So they're super important. You got to show up high in those Google results, and you want to put your best face forward.
Okay, hang on. There. All right. So, Rachel, which websites are the most important?
Great question. I'm going to take it to the chat. What websites do you guys think are most important? I mean, there's some pretty good clues in the graphic.
Google. There's one for Google. Everyone else is thinking, oh, Facebook. Google. Oh boy. Google. Oh, now everyone's just joining in. They're copying and pasting.
Okay.
So, is it true? Is it true? Is
They're
Google
not
most important?
They're not wrong. By far and away, the number one place to have your profile up to date and looking great is Google. So why Google? I mean, everybody knows this, but more data. People start their searches on Google 90% of the time. I mean, there's those 10%ers that use Bing. Does Bing even still exist? I don't actually know. But most people use Google to start their search for anything. And 46% of those have to do with their location, which obviously for us, that makes a big difference. So optimizing your Google profile is obviously no brainer. First step you should take in any sort of lead generation and trying to get people to find you. So a couple people said Facebook in there. Not wrong, just not the number one. So social media and Zillow are probably about tied for second. You know, I'm going to put social media a little ahead of that because Zillow's the devil, but love them or hate them. A lot of people use Zillow. So make sure that, you know, you have the best face forward on that. And social media, particularly the Meta owned stuff, Facebook, Instagram, it's not only places that consumers that found you on Google are probably going to go and try and learn a little bit more about you, see those family pictures or the great information you're putting on your business profile, that also shows up really high in Google searches. So you'll probably know this. If I were to Google Sarah Cavalier, one of the first things that's going to come up is probably her Facebook page, business and or personal. So by far and away, Google, number one, but then close second and third, Zillow and social media. Again, particularly Facebook and Instagram, because that's where people are going to be looking for you. So all of that said, you might have another online lead source that you depend on for a lot of business that you're really engaged in. Maybe it's a realtor.com, Trulia, whatever that might be. That's also a place where your profile needs to be amazing, because if obviously you're getting a lot of business from there, you want to continue that, you want to look great for these people, and you're probably paying a lot of money to get in front of those people. So just make sure your profile looks great there too. But by far and away, Google, and Sarah's going to talk about that, I think, a little bit.
Yes, I am. But first we have four things we want you guys to know, because I know, as I've helped new agents in the past, that there are so many options out there that you think you have to do them all. So Rachel, you want to go through our 4 suggestions?
Oh yeah, sure. So, I mean, definitely keep it simple. Don't overthink it. And well, Casey's on here, but she's kind of coming over to the dark side when it comes to Chat GPT. Chat GPT can help you make it really simple to write your profile. A few bullet points, throw them in there, make it make it sound like you, but keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Also, don't overcommit. So we're going to show you several different places to update your profile. I talked about those top 3. But don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do, a dozen different places. Make sure that the places that you're in are great. And like I said, Google, social media, Zillow, great places to be, the best you can be. And then, yeah, just rock it. And Sarah's going to tell you how to rock those profiles.
That's right. But first, we have some legal advice coming in the chat. Casey Steen says, don't rely on Chat GPT for any legal advice. That is her disclaimer. So Rachel just shared with us the why. The why. And so I'm going to talk about the how and how we're going to awesomize our profiles. I want to ask everybody here, when's the last time, agents, that you have updated your profiles? Somebody give me when's the last time you went in? Like, how old is your photo? Or maybe for you new agents, have you gone in? Do you have a Google profile? Have you set up your Facebook business page? Are you on LinkedIn? Have you gone to Zillow? Nope, no one, everyone is embarrassed because they haven't been in there. So let's just say that, oh, yay, photos updated, but not super consistent. All right. And I will admit that the first time I went in to set up my profiles, there's a lot of stuff that it asks you. And for me, I only allow so much time. And if I get frustrated, then I quit. And I don't know if that's resonating, because I've been in the business for a long time and I was a full-time agent for many, many years. And so I think I understand why it is that sometimes we don't go in and do it. So today, we're gonna help make it really, really simple. Today, let's see, we're going to show you how to create your Google business profile. We're going to give you a lot of information and links to videos, social media covers, and a lot of other information for you to copy and paste into these profiles. So you just have to look at the sheet that we will provide you, and you'll copy and paste, and before you know it, you'll have an awesome profile. The first one we're going to talk about is our Google business profile. So I have a confession to make. Up until earlier this week, I did not have a Google business profile at all. But our awesome marketing department has this guide here, and let's see, it's right here, and you see it up on your screen. If you can see my picture, I have one right here. It's just a few pages, and it tells us how to do it. And I did it in the car to set it up. It was super simple. And once you get it set up and you're verified, then they have tips in there, like how to improve your Google reviews. It gives you scripts for talking to people to help your Google reviews. And I'm not going to go any further because really what I want you to do is when we send this to you, or if Rachel can put the link in the chat where you can download this or just put it in the PDF. I want you to go in and set it up and get verified, because sometimes verification takes a day or two, but it's super simple because in this guide, not only are there instructions, but there are, they give images. So there's no way for you to get lost or confused. And if you do, then, you know, your marketing department or myself, we're just a phone call away. There, thank you, Alyssa, for putting that in the drive. Now, I've been told by our awesome marketing team that we need to check out this Google business profile from one of our very own. It's from Team Yazbek, and they are in Steamboat Springs. So what you see on the screen here, you guys, is exactly what we do when we Google something. So when you are out of town and you want to go check out a restaurant and you Google the restaurant, my eyes are looking for this little box right here because it's telling me how to call them, if they're open, where they're at. It starts to tell me if they have good reviews. And so I didn't realize that that's just what it is. It's just the Google business profile. And now I have one and you guys can have one too. But if you would Google Team Yazbek and scroll down, this is just a screenshot. They do a really awesome job. So the first step for you guys today, just get one. All right. And then once you get one, we can have another one of these Focus Fridays where we focus more on it and we can show you all of the different capabilities. So in this guide that we're going to give you, here are your first 6 steps. And I just want to go through them to show you guys how easy it is. You're going to go into your Google profile and you're going to go and put in business.google.com/create. You're going to enter the name of your business. So I just put in Sarah Cavalier, Realtor at Coldwell Banker. You're going to select yes and add the address of your office. And that way you aren't part of your office profile. You have your own with your office address. You're going to say yes, that you accept deliveries and office visits. You're going to enter your phone number and website, and then boom, they're going to say, hey, we're going to get you verified. It's that simple. And I think I did it in like 5 or 10 minutes, if that, because remember, I was in the car.
Not all verifications only take 5 or 10 minutes. And wait, let's back up. You should not do this in the car. Hopefully you were
Oh, I was not driving. I was a passenger.
Okay,
I had a lot of drive time.
Okay, great. Sometimes verification takes a little bit longer than 5 or 10 minutes. There's actually, in some instances, it will send you a postcard, which to me is hilarious that Google would send a postcard like snail mail to you to verify. But it has happened, and actually pretty recently with a couple agents that we've helped in marketing. So hopefully it is just 5-10 minutes, but it might take a little bit longer than that.
Okay. All right. So I was just super lucky, wasn't I? All right. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is something you want to do? We will get you this guide, so it's easy peasy, but I also want to point in the direction. If you go to Change Live Academy and go to the daily skills calendar at Change Lives Academy, on Thursday, August the 24th, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, there is a Google My Business webinar. And I'm going to put this on the daily skills calendar once a month. But here's a little hint. It's a webinar. It's pre-recorded, so you can go in and watch it anytime you want. I just happen to put it on the calendar there so I could schedule it for you, because sometimes when we time block, that's when we make stuff happen. So that is pretty exciting. Go check it out if you want more information. So if there are, we have a question, Rachel, I'm going to need your help with this one. What is the workaround for offices that don't get mail at their physical locations like Sun Valley? Do we know the answer, or do we have to get back?
Let me check into that. So I know there is a Sun Valley office, so why couldn't they just send it there? The reason for that is mostly, and maybe Casey even wants to chime in here, legally, you have to have an office address associated with anything you do for business, real estate wise. So I'm wondering if they could just get it sent to the office for this purpose only, and then maybe the verification code could be mailed to them, emailed to them by somebody else. Oh, PO box. I think that's actually fine, because that happened a couple months ago, actually, to somebody else. But let me get a definitive answer and then I will get back to you.
No, I think I got to choose with mine whether I want him to send a postcard or the other option. I chose the other option. And I'm not sure, I don't remember what that is, but all right, awesome. Thank you, Rachel. All right, so so we don't run out of time. I would like to move on to talk about the devil, which is Zillow, but it's a necessary evil, you guys. And if we know that Zillow does really great marketing and people just when they are looking for homes, that's where they tend to go, then your profile should be up to date on it. So the first tip that I have for you guys today, and all of these tips are going to be emailed to you this afternoon from your ACs, because the ACs were awesome and they helped me prepare these cheat sheets for you. For each of your marketplaces, each of your offices. Okay, so what you're going to see on the screen is stuff for me and the Iowa agents, but yours will be personalized for you. All right, so back to Zillow. If you go to Zillow.com, you're just going to get yourself a normal public account. Where you need to go is the premieragent.zillow.com. So that is the website. It's clickable in the link that we're going to send you. And once you get in there, and if you haven't set up your stuff, get your password, your username, all of that stuff. When you see in the screenshot that I have, you're going to go to edit, and there are 3 options. It's the profile, about me, and account settings. So when we go to profile, these are your options right here. If you don't know your real estate license, we have provided the link for you to search for your real estate license, but I want to talk a little bit about the word realtor. So we don't give enough credit to that designation or that title that we give ourselves when we pay our dues to our local, state, and national associations. It's pronounced realtor. It's 2 syllables, not 3. So make sure that we are saying it correctly because we pay the big bucks to earn it. The other thing is that the term realtor needs to be in all caps, and it needs to use the registered trademark symbol, that little R. If using this symbol isn't possible, then the next best form is in all caps. Yay, thank you, Carrie. In some cases, there's a video verification option. Oh, that goes back to Google. Okay. So I wanted to go on a little bit more because there's tricks to learn how to get to the R symbol. And if you're on a Mac, you can do Option R, or if you have an older Mac, it's Alt R, or you can put it the small r, lowercase r in parentheses and hit enter, and then that will give you the register symbol. If you're on a PC, you're going to hold down Alt and then type in 0174. But here's a little trick with that. Your PC needs to have a 10 key. And if you don't have a 10 key, it's just, you can't do it. All right. And then I always have been telling everyone that on your phones, you just can't do it. But I forget who showed me this awesome trick. So if you're on Android or an iPhone, what you're basically doing is going to your emojis. The instructions are here, and you guys will get this slide deck. So you'll get to see, but you can add the R symbol on your phones. Oh, yes. Thank you, Bree. There is an emoji for the R. And so that's what you guys get to do on your phone. All right, so we're back to the profile section on Zillow, and the rest of this information, I hope you find it helpful because it did take a long time ago when I prepared this to get all the zip codes and the counties and the cities. My tip here is it says for Zillow, areas served, enter individually. Sincerely, that means you have to go in and type 50001, enter, 50002, enter. But this is the only section in both Zillow and Realtor.com sites that you have to do that. So just do it. Ask somebody to help you, maybe read them off, because once you do it, then it's there for the rest of your life. So that's pretty easy peasy. In Zillow and Realtor.com, there's a section where you can add a profile video. So I know video is not everybody's favorite thing. So if you don't have your own video, or if you don't want to make one, guess what? We are providing a really great video for you, for the brand. It's the Dream Campaign 2022 video. And if it's where you say it says copy this URL, if you just copy that and paste it into there, that's the video that's going to show up. Now, if you're in the global luxury markets, guess what? We have an option for you too if you want to use that video. And if you're in a global luxury market, that will be on your cheat sheet. Okay. You can copy and paste from another source too. For Beth, what do you mean by that, Beth? Help me out here.
She's talking about the R symbol.
Oh, yes, yes, you could grab that too. Thanks, Rach. Then for Zillow, the second section is the About Me section. And for those of you who have your bios in CBIQ, you can find that by going into CBIQ, and then you're going to go to the upper right-hand corner, and you're going to click on your face and your name, and then you're going to choose View Profile. When you choose View Profile, you're going to scroll down, and then your bio is in there. However, if you don't like that bio, or you just want something different, or you don't know, on all of your cheat sheets will be this option here. It's a generic version, and it was written in to help present facts about yourself, and then how it's going to benefit the buyer or the seller or whomever, why they should work for you. So you can just copy and paste that, and all of yours are updated for your particular office and or part of the company. All right, the third part of the Zillow is your settings. There you can add in additional email addresses. So if you have 2 email addresses, you could do that. That's also where you can go in and change your password. So any other questions about Zillow? Okay, awesome. Let's just get into realtor.com. Just like Zillow, I don't want you to go to realtor.com. I want you to go to accounts.move.com. And then you can see in the screenshot here that on the left-hand side, you'll have profile, and then you can go in to do your editing. But if that isn't there, or the screen looks different, because they're always changing, just go to the upper right-hand corner and click on your face and your name. And that's how you can start your editing. What's different about realtor.com is they allow you to put in this cover photo. And so the link is in there for you to just put in a generic cover photo for a Coldwell Banker. If you want something more personalized, then you can grab it from somewhere else. But here's just an easy peasy way for you to grab that. In the part about specialties, I really suggest that you guys try and be creative and describe what you like to do. So if you like to help people build wealth in real estate, you could type that in, or you could just put, I like to work with buyers or sellers. The area served section, there are only 80 characters in here. So for example, I know if somebody took and copied all of my areas served, it's more than 80 characters. So you have to figure out, so just prioritize. And on this same note, this is just, it's meant as a template for you. If you do something special, then you need to personalize it for you. And the zip code area, guys, this is the one where you can just copy and paste, and that is awesome. Your video URL, it's the same thing that you can grab that you did in Zillow, and then from your bio, you can just repeat there from Zillow. And that is the overview of your Zillow and realtor.com cheat sheet. So guys, as we need to wrap up here, what's next? We gave you information on how to create a Google profile. And then we also shared with you how to update your Zillow and realtor.com profiles. Plus, we're going to give you the information. So Alyssa or Rachel, why don't you guys share the link again, because that can get people some of the information. I promise you that your ACs will be emailing this information to each of you this afternoon, so that you have it right away. The next thing I want you to do, guys, is if you think that this is something that's going to help you grow your business and give you more of a presence online, then as soon as we get done here, I want you to schedule an hour later on this afternoon, this weekend, next week, because in 10 minutes, I think you can get your Google profile created. In another 25 minutes, you could probably go in and get your Zillow knocked out. And then another 25 minutes you'll have left in that hour for your realtor.com profile. And bam, we've taken all of the hard work out of it, except for the typing. You guys just need to go and schedule it and do it. I want to give a special thanks again to the ACs for personalizing the cheat sheets for your office and marketplace. Let's talk about something that's probably going to happen. If you find errors, or if you think that there's something that needs to be added to this, I want you to go to your ACs or myself and let us know, so that we can update and change and adapt, so that we give you guys the best information. We all make mistakes. So work with them, work with me. Yeah, Rachel.
And the Sun Valley one that Teresa brought up, thank you very much, with the PO box situation. I'll add some extra instructions into your cheat sheet so you know how to kind of do, well, just like you said, a workaround for the PO box situation and some tips there.
Okay, that is awesome. I have one here. Talk to us quickly about the value of reviews. Ooh, Rachel, will we touch on that? And I'm gonna answer one other question about the website.
Like a whole other class. What are you doing?
That
Actually,
is true.
I are planning on doing that as another class. And I have amazing cheat sheets for that as well. Value of reviews. So reviews are huge, obviously, because when people are looking at your profiles, they can hear it from you, but to hear it from people that have actually worked from you is the best testimonial that you can have. It's truthful, it's raw, it's their view of you from the consumer experience, from taking them from start to finish. It's much more meaningful than you talking about yourself. So to get others to talk about you, best thing you can do, great marketing. And yes, social proof. Exactly, Jimmy. And we should have a Focus Friday just about reviews maybe next month. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think so. It is on the calendar. I just don't remember what day or what month,
Perfect.
but I know that that's something we want to do. Hey guys, if you liked what you saw today, or if there's something else you want us to talk about or have as a topic for Focus Friday, please send it my way, sarah.cavalier@cbdsm.com, or tell your MDs, your ACs, and they can send it on to me. Otherwise, you guys go do great things. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.